She's special.
Did you guys ever write together?
She helped me do the Confessor album.
No kidding.
She rode shotgun with me on that one and gave me some direction.
Strap in for an electrifying ride through the life of a rock legend whose guitar riffs and musical genius have left an indelible mark on the rock and roll landscape. We're talking about none other than Joe Walsh, the guitar slinger who brought an unparalleled energy and innovation to the music scene. Joseph Fiddler Walsh, born on November 20th, 1947, and standing at a commanding 1.77 meters, has not only soared to incredible heights with his solo career, but also as a key member of the Eagles. Walsh's contributions to music have earned him multiple Grammy Awards, alongside his induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as part of the Eagles in 1998. Get ready to dive into the life of a man whose strings have vibrated far beyond the stage, setting records and breaking the mold of traditional rock music.
The lick and all that.
Left to my own devices, I will have 85 pieces of paper with a couple words on each.
Now let's talk about his favorite activities and how he spends his money. Joe Walsh, a man of exquisite taste and undeniable flair, surrounds himself with items that reflect his vibrant personality and rock and roll soul. Forget diamond-encrusted chains and million-dollar mansions. Joe's true treasures are his guitars. He's got a treasure trove of vintage axes, from his trusty 1959 Les Paul Lucy, rumored to be worth over $1 million, to the iconic red Gibson SG he used with the Eagles. His wardrobe, sprinkled with designer clothes and unique jewelry, showcases his rock star persona on and off the stage. Among his treasures, you'll find vintage watches and custom-made pieces that tell a story of a life lived in the fast lane of music history. When he's not rocking on stage, Joe likes to keep things chill. He's a big fan of astronomy. Dude's even got a telescope named Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, loves tinkering with vintage cars, and enjoys spending time with his family and his beloved dogs. Fun fact, Joe's also a licensed pilot, so you might just see him soaring through the skies in his own plane. A known hobbyist, he indulges in amateur radio, holding the call sign WB6ACU. His fascination with the airwaves complements his musical journey, offering a glimpse into the technical mind behind the rock legend. Walsh's vacations and holidays often reflect his adventurous spirit, preferring destinations that resonate with his soulful quest for inspiration. An interesting tidbit, Joe has a keen interest in the preservation of music history, often engaging in efforts to protect and celebrate the legacy of rock and roll. In May 2012, the Berklee College of Music awarded Walsh, along with other members of the Eagles, an honorary doctorate for his accomplishments in the field of music. In 2008, Walsh appeared on the Carvin's 60th Anniversary Celebration DVD as a celebrity endorser. Walsh is active in charity work and has performed in a number of concerts to raise money for charitable causes. Walsh has mentioned having ADHD, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and Asperger's syndrome. Walsh admits to struggling with alcohol and drug addictions for most of his early career and has been in recovery since 1993. He is one of the few guitarists that Eric Clapton says he listens to. Joe's a simple man with simple pleasures. His favorite food? Chili. The spicier, the better. He is known to enjoy cooking and has said that he likes to experiment with new recipes and flavors. Another home-cooked favorite of his being roast chicken. Walsh cites influences from rock and pop bands and guitarists, many of whom he has encountered on concert tours. He's all about the classics from Les Paul, Jimi Hendrix, B.B. King, Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Eric Clapton, the Rolling Stones, the Beach Boys, Jeff Beck, the Beatles, Jimmy Page, and Led Zeppelin, Ritchie Blackmore, and Deep Purple. He loves a good Western flick or a sci-fi thriller, and his favorite book is Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, so a fitting choice for a guy who loves both bikes and inner peace. Walsh's love of Santa Cruz Island grew into a lifelong commitment to conserving the environment there, and he has been active in preserving the island's parks. His favorite color? Well, that depends on which guitar he's playing.
You would think that's the whole package.
That didn't come out right. All I'm saying is that we were seeking refuge, kind of, in each other's presence.
Let's see how he is getting on with his friends and family. Joe's love life has been as colorful as his guitar solos. He's walked down the aisle 5 times with marriages to Margie Walsh from 1967 to 1970, to Stephanie Rhodes from 1971 to 1978, to Juanita Boyer from 1980 to 1988, to Denise Driscoll from 1999 to 2006, and currently Marjorie Bach, sister-in-law of Ringo Starr. He has 5 children from these marriages, each one adding a unique harmony to his family band. Walsh's daughter, Lucy Walsh, is a musician who has worked with Ashlee Simpson and others. She released her debut solo album, Lost in the Lights, in 2007. Walsh's eldest daughter, Emma Kristen, was born in 1971 and died in 1974 at 3 years of age as a result of injuries suffered in an automobile accident on her way to nursery school. Her story inspired the track Song for Emma on Walsh's solo album So What, released later that year. Like any true rock star, Joe's had his fair share of whirlwind romances. His most iconic fling was with his Eagles bandmate, the legendary Stevie Nicks. Their on-again, off-again relationship fueled creative fires and inspired some of their most heart-wrenching songs. While they never walked down the aisle, their musical connection remains undeniable.
So we're into drugs at that point?
Kind of, yeah, there was that part of it, but we were on the road, we had careers, we were both lonely.
Buckle up for a classic rock revenue roller coaster. Let's discuss how he earns money. Joe's bread and butter has been album sales and touring, both with the Eagles and his solo career. Remember Hotel California? That little ditty alone sold over 26 million copies worldwide, lining Joe's pockets with platinum-plated goodness. And let's not forget his solo hits like Rocky Mountain Way and Life's Been Good, which kept the cash register ringing. Add in decades of sold-out tours, and you've got a financial rock opera in the making. But wait, there's more. The digital age has added a whole new revenue stream to Joe's repertoire. His music now lives on streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music, generating royalties with every click. While the exact numbers are tricky to track, it's safe to say Joe's getting his fair share of digital dough. While music is his main squeeze, Joe's dabbled in other income streams too. His acting gigs in movies like The Blues Brothers and RoboCop, and TV shows like The Drew Carey Show brought in some extra green. He's even lent his voice and guitar skills to commercials and collaborations, proving he's a versatile moneymaker. He has a net worth of $75 million. Get ready to take a virtual tour of his ultra-luxurious estates. For 3 decades, Joe called a Studio City mansion his home base. Think classic Californian vibes and a curvaceous swimming pool. He sold it in 2018 for a cool $1.9 million, ready for a new chapter. In 2013, Joe traded sun-soaked Studio City for the swanky hills of Beverly Hills. He snagged a mid-century modern gem for $4 million, transforming it into a contemporary masterpiece. Think sleek lines, floor-to-ceiling windows, and a music studio built by the man himself. Perfect for jam sessions under the California sun. Bonus points for the hidden location, tucked away from prying eyes behind gates and hedges. But after a few years, the rockin' lifestyle must have called again, because he listed and sold the property in 2019 for $4.6 million. Now, let's see what type of vehicles you will find in his garage. He once owned a Maserati 5000 GT, a 1969 Mercury Cougar, a Pontiac GTO, a Chevrolet Corvette. That's all for today's video, and thanks for watching it. But don't stop here. There's more where that came from. Check out our other videos for more great content.